Hello, everybody. Greetings. I pray that everybody is in good spirits despite all that is going on around the world. I pray that you are all well and doing okay. I wanted to take a moment and share a few words with you all because I know that some folks during this time may be feeling a little down and starting to freak out, as they may say. And some people are, starting to panic. And I just wanted to give you a few words just to help you hang on and be encouraged and look at some positive side of what's going on, because there's always a positive side to everything, and there's always more ways to look at the glass instead of half empty or half full. So I know that a lot of folks are losing hope, are feeling discouraged, are feeling helpless during these times. People are stressing out, people are losing their jobs, and people, are in fear that they may lose their job and, not be able to provide for their families and whatnot. And some folks are just, they're scared. But, which I understand and I get, because, we're all human and we all experience things and process things differently, and we all go through our things. But I just wanted to share some words with you all, to keep the faith, to keep the hope, and don't be in a full panic mode, especially because things have just started. And I know that, the numbers are rising and the media is having everybody in a frenzy. But don't allow the media and other people to dictate how you feel and how you react and how you deal, nor how you cope. Because the media is playing a great role of setting everybody to a full panic. And I'm not saying like there's no reason to, to not be cautious. And I'm not saying, this is all fake or this is all not real. By far. What I'm saying is that things are changing. And there is a crisis going on that's affecting the world globally. But it is something that is beyond your control, and you can't control that. But you can control how you react to it. You can control the situation that you're in. We cannot control and we cannot dictate our circumstances, the challenges that we face, the problems that we encounter. But the way that we choose to deal with them, the way that we choose to cope with them, we have control over. And don't allow others to have such an influence on you that you forget that you have a God that is faithful, that you have a God that is powerful and almighty, and that you have a God that is a provider. And that's why I want you guys to remember, despite the situation that we are in, because this is a temporary situation, this too shall pass. Just like every trial and tribulation that has come in your life, just like every problem and obstacle that you have faced in your life, just as, medical problems that you have encountered, Just like unemployment that you have encountered, homelessness that you have encountered, but you saw through it. God saw you through it and you came out of it. That is the same way that you're going to come out of this situation, that we are going to come out of this pandemic with this virus, and that we are going to be survivors. There are things that we can control. So my brothers and sisters, let's take back control of our lives. Take back control of yourself, your emotions, how you react. Because we take a look around the grocery stores and people, are stressing out, buying things like tomorrow the world is going to end, and doing a lot of foolishness spending, and buying things that are unnecessary, all out of fear. And I'm telling you this evening that don't let that fear control you. Because you are better than that. Our God is better than that. Our God is greater than that. Do not be dismayed. Do not be discouraged. But have faith in our God, that He will see you through this situation. And some of us, God may be, seeking us through this time. We should be using this opportunity, to get closer to God. Because a lot of us can't go to work for one reason or another. A lot of us are being forced to stay home. But use that time. Those families that have been, that has been trialed and tested. Those relationships, those marriages that were failing. That household that was going through some things. Use this time to get back with each other. To talk with each other. To find that love, that unity. To seek God. To ask Him to help you and your family and your loved ones to get back to where you used to be. Seek that time to seek Him. We can utilize this time. Those of you that had dreams, that had visions, that have always said, I want to do this, but I never have enough time. Now you have the time. Create that vision. Write that business plan. Do what God has put in your heart. That desire that you wanted to do. You have that time right now to utilize it and make the best of it. We need to learn how to make the best out of our situations. We need to learn how to make the best at the circumstances and the hands that we are dealt with. Use this time. Those of us that complain, I don't have enough time to be with my family. I don't have enough time to spend with my kids. Use that quality time right now. Instead of watching the news 24/7, panicking, going crazy, stressing over things that you have no control over. But take that moment. Spend it with your loved ones. Make time for them because you have it. You ain't going nowhere. Write that business plan. Research. Use this time effectively. That ministry that you wanted to create, that God put in you, use that time to seek Him, to concentrate, to get in with Him, in line with Him. Use it. Don't be discouraged. Don't jump on the hype of going into full panic. Use this time wisely. Can know that God is for us. That we will get through this. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It may not be next month. It could be maybe a year, maybe 6 months. But joy comes in the morning. This too shall pass. Sickness has come before. Economic, finances, difficulties have come before. This too shall pass. Save your money. Do wise spending. Do wise investment. Don't go on a shopping splurge. Everybody, getting their tax refunds. Put that money aside for the rainy day that we know is coming. Be effective. Be intentional with your spending. Be intentional with your time. Be intentional with everything that you do going forward. And you will get through this. You will survive this, even if you do catch the virus. But greater is He that is with us, is He that is in this world. Our God, it is the ultimate healer. And I am trusting and I am believing in Him for restoring us, for repairing us. I'm not trusting in men. I am trusting in my God. Because I know who He is in my life. I've seen what He has done through in my life. And I know He is real. And I know that He will provide. That He will have provision for our lives. He will make sure that His children are taken care of. And those of us, brothers and sisters, that can help somebody else during this time, please do. Show your humility. Humble yourselves. That neighbor, that friend that you know that is less fortunate, that you know that is self-employed, that can no longer work, that we can go out, that we can help them, give them some groceries, that we can cook a meal for them, that we can assist, because that is what we are supposed to be doing. Be human to one another, caring for one another, supporting one another, and not being so selfless, and selfish, but help those in need. Help those that are hungry. Help those that are in need and that will be in need. The trying times will come, but we will get through it because we're not doing it by our own force and by our own might. But we are doing it with the strength of our God and Lord and Savior. We are doing it with our God. So I leave you telling you, don't get on the hype. Refocus. Recenter yourself. And trust and believe in God. And do everything intentionally and wisely. And you will be a conqueror. You will be victorious.